Go!
Welcome to a very special edition of Teaching Crypto. This is AZ Crypto, Mr. FOMO. Please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe. I know a lot of you are watching, but if you could share and help us get more subscribers, we would greatly appreciate it. While we wait for more Voyager Binance news to filter out, we thought we would give you guys a special holiday naughty or nice crypto list of 2 coins that you would definitely want to have into 2023 and beyond, into the 2024 bull run, and 2 coins that you've probably heard of that you want to stay away from. So, Mr. FOMO, these picks were difficult to make because so many cryptos are down, but one that I think people should definitely stay away from, and it was a Voyager staple for many people who are in Voyager, is StormX. Go to their website, it looks like this. Now, let me explain why I would stay away from StormX. Blazer's partnership is gone, okay? Whatever the reasons were, it didn't work out. A lot of their partnerships don't last very long. Much of StormX is still, because the main way to get it is still kind of locked. When Voyager funds are finally released, StormX should jump. The market cap is only 41 million. You might think, well, that's super low. It's not. It's really not. And it just has not caught on. And I've said several times talking about StormX, I think someone else is going to do this, and they're going to do it a lot better and more efficient. And I don't know if it's going to be by 2024, but I think the idea of crypto cash back could work, but I don't think StormX is the one to pull it off. I don't see the creativity. Getting the Portland Trailblazers was great, but you couldn't hold on to that partnership. A lot of the other partnerships fizzled. There is a lack of creativity in the tokenomics, and they don't market themselves that well. I mean, with a name like StormX, you should be t-shirts, you should be on hats, you should see rappers wearing it on Instagram. They should hire me for that kind of stuff. There's no vision, right? Sorry, the founder's a nice guy. We've invited him on. He didn't come on. It's a thing. We don't have a huge audience, but when your market cap is positive publicity you can get. So really quickly, give me your thoughts, and I'll shut up about StormX.
StormX is one of those ones that I had early hopes for, and I still sometimes buy things through StormX and earn that crypto cash back because you can withdraw in whatever crypto you want, but it does take a long time to get that crypto cash back, and sometimes there's weird problems, and it takes even longer. Like one time, it took me like 70 days to get $5 back. And so
that's where I come in. I think someone's going to do this much faster, going to find a way to give you instantaneous Bitcoin back for your purchases, and I think it's going to blow them away. So
I think you'll see somebody like Rakuten or Ibotta or Fetch or somebody like that jump in and purchase them, and then just grab their crypto and allow themselves to do that.
Yeah. So
you don't see StormX anymore, but
so despite being a low cap for me, and a lot of people are going to be very picky about what they want to buy, something that I would stay away from, even though it looks tantalizing because of the small market cap, is StormX. Mr. FOMO, what made your naughty list?
My naughty is Chainlink. There's going to be a lot of people that are really upset about me saying that, and my biggest reason, my only reason, is that other companies are starting to make their own oracles. Cardano has their own oracle. I forget who else has their own oracle, but that's starting to happen across the board. And so why would I bridge my blockchain to an outside oracle when I can create my own? And we all know that bridges are the problems. When we talk about hacks and we talk about exploitations of blockchains, it happens through these bridges. And so why would I want to bridge to another company when I could create my own oracle and handle my own smart contract information in-house?
And I think this one is a tough one because they had so much momentum. If you got into crypto 3 years ago, people were saying, don't sell your ETH, don't sell your BTC, and don't sell your Chainlink. And we were also high when we first got in the game, when we were crypto virgins. We were high on Chainlink and it had a lot of promise. People kept saying, it's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to boom, it's going to pop. and it never quite did. It never quite did. John, welcome. He's asking about Shiba. Shiba's very interesting. It wouldn't make either one of my list. It has a very high following, so I would not put on the naughty list, but I'm not a huge fan of their utility yet. Maybe, I mean, they've shown some signs, but for me, something like Shiba, something like Doge, you got to show me that you have a plan and you're just not going to print money and supply. Otherwise,
Well, I mean, you have the Shibari universe. They are developing in Shib, and I was actually in a Twitter space with John maybe a week ago, and somebody was giving him a hard time about Shiba, and they were going about it the wrong way. But I think their main point was that none of these tokens are things that people hold on to for the long term in a lot of cases. And the guy was trying to say that, you shouldn't hold on to SHIB for a long time. If you believe in SHIB and you think that they're going to jump in the next 2 years and you think you're getting it cheap right now, buy it up by all means.
Well, I do think you're going to get some value if you pick it up now, but it wouldn't be high on my list. But I wouldn't put on the naughty list. I would put it well above something like StormX for sure.
Oh,
so
yes.
For SHIB, something like that is in the middle. But those of us that have limited funds, we got to make some difficult decisions. So for me, it wouldn't be at the top of my list. But great question. I just wanted to say one more thing about Chainlink. A lot of the buzz is gone, and that's going to be hard to pick back up because there's going to be other stuff coming in 2023 and 2024 that's going to get more and more attention. And so I don't know if Chainlink will ever get that momentum that they once had. We will see, but I don't think so. Let's turn to some nice. So guess what? Some of you are getting your Voyager back money, hopefully in a couple months. You've got some other money hidden aside, and you're like 2023. It's time to jump back in. And something that is on my nice list, very, very high on this channel, I'm going to continue to talk about it, is eGold. Oh, yeah. eGold, big time. And you might say, well, why eGold? Okay. One, I love the fact that they have limited supply. I love the fact that they're very transparent. And they do really have an active community. It's not as loud as it once was, I would say. But then again, besides Bitcoin, what community is kind of loud right now on social media about crypto because of the way things go during a bear run? But I like eGold and Mr. FOMO right now. The market cap is all the way down to 859 million. You get eGold at $34.74. There was a time where eGold had hit 500. And I do believe this is coming back. There is only a max supply of 31 million and a little over 31 million eGolds. And right now there's only 24.7 in circulation. They are run by real legitimate people. If you go to the website and you look at the team, these are real people. I just like this one a lot. I know they're doing stuff in Miami, close to where we are. And I like the leadership. I like that these guys are real. One of the things you want to do is if you want to invest, you want to kind of do some research and who's the leadership, what's their plans. And eGold is trying to position themselves to really make a huge kick. I've said this before. In the next bull run, I like eGold to go to 1,000. Okay. Now, not financial advice. You're sitting right now at 34. You do the math. That is on the nice list for a reason. I like eGold a lot. I think you look at the market cap right now. I think a 10x, and I hate to do this kind of stuff because we don't know. I think they're going to survive regulation. I think they're going to have some utility in the maybe not in the real world yet, but in the crypto world for sure. So I really like eGold here. I think it's pretty safe. And it's easy to get now. It wasn't the case a few years ago. So Elron for me on the nice list. Quickly, what do you think, Mr. Fogg?
I love Elron. You know how I feel about eGold. Ever since you introduced me to it, the tokenomics are a lot like Bitcoins. Is one of the things that I like about it. The circulating supply is very high compared to the total supply. So there is a chance just on whether or not people believe in supply shock, just on that idea that people might jump into that. I haven't heard of them.
Ryan, we're going to look into that. Thank you for bringing that up.
eGold is, I think if you're building a portfolio today, I think it's probably one of the ones that you really take a serious look at, just because of the those mirrored tokenomics there with Bitcoin.
All right, and John, we'll talk about the voting in just a little bit, but we want to get through the list first. Mr. FOMO, what is on your nice list for tonight?
Well, there's so many good projects, especially in the top 20. We even spoke about going with maybe Cardano or ADA, and you couldn't go wrong with that. The the leader is the he helped begin Ethereum, and then he started Cardano, and his surprise AMAs are looked for by everybody. It's like crypto ASMR. It's like talking to your grandpa about crypto, even though he's younger than I am. But I couldn't go with them because I felt like it was too safe a choice and would kind of be boring. And I may be wrong. I mean, this one might be boring, but I'm going to go with Polygon.
Ooh, I like it.
Is one that I think will continue to be an important project in crypto, just because of all the things that they're doing, all the partnerships that they have recently. Starbucks,
NFL.
Instagram, Reddit, the NFL. You've got, even that Instagram could grow through, because Meta is going to be minting their metaverse NFTs through Instagram. So that will happen on Polygon too. So you've already got a huge user base that will be going through there. On top of that, they've got like 4.3 distinct active wallets, which shows that there's a lot of people active on Polygon. And I just really like where they've grown from, where they've gone. They started as a scalability project, Ethereum solution, and turned into something much more than that. And so
I agree. I like that pick a lot. It had a lot of buzz going in the last bull, and I think that buzz will come back because the utility has gone up. And when we do get to where crypto is not a dirty word to the general public, I think Polygon and Matic will blow up. So I love that selection.
Yeah.
Really quickly, John.
About those user bases from those three different things. I mean, the NFL one, but you talk about Starbucks, Instagram, Reddit. You're talking about a lot of people. And so if they're going to get those people involved, then it's got a bright future and a long way to go.
So really quickly, John, we want to take a look at your question here. I'm not sure about the no vote, and here's why. The quicker path to getting funds back is actually going to be voting yes. Granted, it might only be a month or two quicker, but I actually do think as of right now, the deal will go through because I think the judge is going to, maybe I'm completely wrong, do some type of research to make sure that Binance US is capable of handling this and not putting people in danger of bankruptcy like people fear. So I actually think it will go through. Remember last time there was a lot of negative sentiment of the like a vocal minority against FTX, and that people were voting for the FTX. Turned out to be the wrong move, but most people voted yes. So I actually think it will pass. Just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel pretty strongly that it will pass because it's the quickest path right now we have, and we don't have all the details. Hopefully they come out. We will keep you guys updated. So again, if you guys could help us out, please spread the word. If you are a first-time viewer and you haven't subscribed, we'd love to have you. If you're a long-time viewer and you haven't subscribed, we'd love to have you. But guys, you have a great rest of the week. We may be back to hit you up with some information about Voyager Binance deal. And you guys have a great evening, and we will see you later.
See you later, guys.